Hello Leo, welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you for joining me today for your October 2021 tarot reading. The very first thing we're going to do is find out what the general energy is going to be for your month. Okay, so let's find out what that is. What is Leo's general energy? It is going to be the alligator. Stability and attainment. Okay, so let's see what you're after. Let's find out what your major activities are going to be during the month. We have Two of Shields, King of Swords, Two of Swords, Six of Cauldrons, and Queen of Cauldrons. Okay, let's see what the details are for your month. Leo, what activities are you going to have here? What are your detailed activities for October? The Wheel, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So it looks like you've got a lot of court cards here and a few major arcana cards, lots of court cards, which means seems to be a lot of people in your path this month, a lot of influencing. You're getting pulled in several directions, and you've got some influencers. So let's read this. Let's read this for you. So we see you just before the beginning of October already juggling several tasks. So you've been multitasking, trying to balance things, trying to sort things out, trying to maintain between household and work and family, friends, responsibilities. Okay, that's the word that's finally come through. So a lot of responsibilities that you've been juggling here. The end of September. You're getting pulled in so many different directions with the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune here, just getting pulled because of these responsibilities, and you're feeling kind of unfulfilled, Leo, because of all these responsibilities that you have that you've been juggling and trying to get through, trying to work through it, trying to create that stability, trying to also focus on other things. And so you've come to a point, or you will come to a point by the end of September where you feel unfulfilled or maybe even bored because you're not doing anything that's fun for you and exciting for you or creative for you, and just trying to keep up with things. So you're just unfulfilled, and some of you are feeling bored. Now, as we start the beginning of October, we see you here with King of Swords. And as the King of Swords, you are being analytical about your situation. You're trying to sort out mentally and logically how to prioritize your tasks so you can continue to, create the stability that you would like to have for this new month coming up. For October. And in that process of doing that, it's affecting you emotionally, and so it's kind of it's coming out in certain ways of communication to others around you. I think there's an actual retrograde. Is there like a Libra retrograde or something going on? My understanding is for October. I don't know much about the astrology part, but my understanding is when that happens, that affects the communication piece for most of the signs. And so it looks like, Leo, you will also be affected by that, according to this card, where some people might see you as being a little short in your communication, or, kind of curt maybe, just rushed, because you're feeling rushed, because you feel like so many things need your attention and you just don't have time to, for niceties and to have long conversations. So people are taking it as, oh my goodness, he's just like being kind of rude or mean or whatever, or she's being kind of mean or rude. But you are not doing this intentionally, Leo. You're just feeling overwhelmed with trying to balance things. But this card is here to kind of make you aware that that's a possibility because of all these things that you are trying to be responsible for. So just try to keep that in mind. That's a possibility, so you can prepare for it and not let it grab hold of you, not let all these responsibilities that you're juggling grab hold of you and affect the relationships around you. Because there are a lot of court cards here, which usually stands for people that are going to be around you, that are going to be affected by your decisions, and are going to respond to however you feel, or however you're acting. And so here with the Queen of Cups, there's a person. I see this as a person, Leo. For some reason, I don't see this as you. Sometimes these court cards represent the sign that I'm reading for, but I think in this case, like in this case right here with King of Swords, this is you. But this Queen of Cups is another person. Now, this is a person who's been pretty understanding of what's going on in your life, very supportive. In fact, I think this is a person that you kind of go to talk things through, who's a good listener and just kind of gives you advice and gives you that emotional support when you feel overwhelmed. So this is a good person to have around, and it seems like you're going to be spending a lot of time talking to this person. There's no indicator here about the relationship of this person to you. I just kind of get that this is a good friend. For some of you, it could be a family member, not a close family member, but maybe like a cousin or something like that, where you feel that it's not going to get back to everyone else, so that's a person you trust. But I think for the most of you, this person represents a friend, a good friend, a close friend, not so much a lover or a relationship. Some of you have a relationship with Leo. I just keep getting this vibe that it is a friend, just really a friend that is there for you, and it has been helping you sort through some things prior to October. I mean, that's why you are probably juggling a lot, right? Because some things happened prior to October. So this person's been there for you. And here we see you with the Ace of Swords, just trying to, sort through a lot of stuff. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in that you're trying to deal with, it looks like, Leo, and you're trying to sort through it, and you're trying to plan for it, and you're trying to go about it in an analytical kind of way, it looks like. You're trying not to allow your emotions get the best of you, and so that's why you're trying to sit down and do some planning and sort things out logically, and just also trying to, by writing it down or thinking about it, to gain some kind of clarity on the situation, because you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make that you have been setting aside because you're just not ready to make that decision. You're not ready. I don't know if this is because you're waiting on some information. I think this is more of an emotional kind of effect, or I think what you're worried about is if you make this decision, it's going to affect others in a way that you're not sure how they're going to react. You don't know if they're going to react in a supportive way or angry, And I think that's why you're kind of hesitant to make that decision. It's all becoming more clear now. So that's why you've been thinking about a lot of these things and you've been distant from others, because this is a decision that I think you've been trying to deal with in the past too. Like, you know for a long time now that this decision had to be made, but you're just not ready. There's something going on. There are more details. Maybe you're waiting on some more details, waiting on some more information. I keep getting that. You're waiting on something to make this decision, but at the same time, you're worried of how those who are going to be affected by the decision are going to react to you. Here again, we have King of Wands. I believe that this decision might have to do with a passion of yours. You really want to pursue something. There is something that you want, but in order for you to pursue it, you have to make a decision. Like, there's a I'm just gonna try to throw out an example so that it makes sense, because I feel like I'm not really explaining it well. So for a lot of you listening, Leo, there's something you want to do. Let me just say as an example. Let's say you want to quit your job as an accountant so that you could pursue your long life's dream to become a chef. But you're worried that your parents or your spouse or because those would be the most likely, right, to say something, are not going to like that idea and really kind of go against you or try to talk you out of it or be upset with you that you're making that career change. So that's what I'm trying to say. So there's something that you, Leo, want to do. It's a passion of yours. But in order to do it, you have to make a decision. And that means something else has to change or someone is going to be affected by it. And that's why you're hesitating. I think it's great that you are, at least looking at your opportunities. And it looks like here with Page of Swords, you're trying to discover the truth. So I guess there is some information that you're looking for to make this decision. Maybe you're trying to do some research, Leo. Some of you are trying to do some research to see just how much this decision will impact other people in your life. So you're holding off on this until you can discover more information. Looking for the truth of things. And if this resonates with you at all, and this is the path you find yourself on in October, the outcomes are going to be that there's someone from your past that is going to probably help you sort it out. There's someone in your past that an old friend, maybe a sibling you haven't seen in a while, some family member or just a really good friend is going to come along and help you sort out some options and choices. So you will have someone else that you will turn to talk to other than this good friend, and consult with them and just kind of get their idea, because you are going to have so many options and you're not sure what to do. I believe this is part of this decision part right here. You're like, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? And, you just want to get like a second opinion, and bam, there's this person from your past that shows up that you think, oh, wow, I'm glad you're here because I want to run something by you, see what you think, because this is probably someone that would know a little bit more about this particular thing that you're trying to do. And see, we see here again another counselor. So these cards right here don't specifically tell me if it has to do with, this decision has to do with a career change or money or anything like that. But here is a person that you do consult with regarding income and careers, and it could be this same person. This could be the same person that comes in from your past, or it could be a completely different person, but you do consult with this person, and all of this has to do with these options that you are considering, Leo. And definitely considering some options. And for some of you, that could be a relationship. Should I stay? Should I go? Should we get married? And for some of you, it has to do with career. It's most likely about career. And the reason I say that is because I'm so drawn to these ladders here. And that's like, you know, taking on promotion or advancing yourself or doing, that's how I'm interpreting these ladders that all of a sudden are just kind of in my face. So, yeah, that's great to be able to consult with other people. It looks like you're going to have several people that you're going to be able to talk to about these options. Now here we see some guidance with the Queen of Cauldrons. And this goes with this card right here, Queen of Cups. This is saying your good friend that you normally go to and talk to, that's most likely the person that is going to help you have the stability that you need. This is going to be kind of a shaky period for you because I think you're ready, like you want so bad to make this decision. You really want to, but you're just worried about it, Leo. You're very worried about it. And so, like I said, you're going to have these feelings of where you're going to distance yourself from some people because you're struggling to try to decide what to do next. And so this card is saying, this friend right here that normally consults you, that normally talks to you about stuff, and who gives you their ear, where you can bounce your ideas, this person is the one that's going to create stability for you. And then here we have Knight of Pentacles. So this card is advising it's time to take action. It's time to take action so that you can feel that you are moving in a direction that is beneficial to you. So stability here with this friend and action here. And here with the Hierophant is another consultant. Normally sometimes I read this as a person needs to go, you know, reassess their values, what their beliefs are, what's important to them. But this card in this reading is telling me that here is another advisor that maybe you will want to consult. And this could be a person in a position of authority that can give you more guidance. And it could be a religious person or a professor or a mentor. It could be a spiritual advisor, but it's definitely someone that you regard as a person that is in keeping with your similar values and ideas of community and culture and that kind of stuff. So you have a lot of people you can talk to, Leo, it looks like, to make this decision. But this card is saying, you've thought about it a lot now, so maybe it's time to make that decision and move forward. I'm going to pull a few more cards here. Let's see if we can get more additional information for you, okay, Leo? So we have the Emperor. So another figurehead. Okay, so this is telling me that actually in this case I feel like this is you, Leo. This is you. And this card that represents you is saying follow your passions. Follow your passions. It goes with this King of Wands. See all that red? You'll it's time. It's time to own it, want it, own it, make that decision. And once you make that decision, just own it, you know, and say, hey, all right, made the decision. I know you guys are upset, you know, or maybe talk to them about it before making the decision. Maybe that might be helpful too, because that's what an emperor or king would do. Talk to their advisors, see what the best option is, talk to the people that might be affected, get their ideas or thoughts on it, and then make the final decision, and then own that decision. So that's what these two cards are about, Leo. Let me pull a couple more cards for you. Okay, stand your ground. With 9 of Wands, trust yourself. Also, I see this as this card is representative of past experiences, gaining strength and wisdom from those experiences and life lessons that you've learned, and also setting a boundary to defend what you believe, so that if these people, whoever this is, whatever this is that's making you hesitant, whoever or whatever is making you hesitant, you will feel very comfortable to defend your ground, because you have thought about all of the lessons that you've learned, and know where you want to go, and use that to explain your case. Okay, let me see. Do you have something else for Leo? See, collaborate, talk to people. 3 of Pentacles. Talk to those you think your decision will affect. So that, let me turn off this alarm. So that you'll feel more comfortable about making it. All right, I'm going to draw some guidance cards from this Oracle deck, Leo. Let's see what we have for you for guidance. Source. Once again, this is saying, it goes with this card right here. Trust what you know. Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself. You have enough experience and knowledge already to make the decision. You can do it. Let me pull 2 more cards from here and get some additional guidance. Responsibility. See, look at this. This is why you're juggling right now, actually, because of all the responsibilities that you feel you need to handle and you need to take care of. But the question here is, how much of this responsibility are you actually accountable for? Are there other people that maybe should be doing things, but that you just kind of got mission creep, you know, the job kind of fell onto you, even though it wasn't originally your responsibility? So that might be something to think about. This card is saying, go back and look at all your responsibilities, see how much of it is really, how much of it really belongs to you and how much of it actually belongs to someone else, but you've just been covering for them for so long, you thought it was yours now. So, you know, something to consider. Pull 1 more card for you, Leo. See what else we have. Release. Okay, so anything that is holding you back, anything that is preventing you from moving forward, let go. It's time to let go of it. So if there are responsibilities that weren't yours in the first place, but you've just been handling it, maybe you got guilted into it, or maybe people just kind of said, hey, you'd be the best person to do this because you're smart and you know this and you know that, or you know these people who network, who can help, and you kind of got talked into it. If those things can be released, send it back to the people who gave it to you. You know, so that's what this card is saying. I'm going to pull 1 more card from the angel deck and see which angel advice we can get, and if there is a corresponding, and that there will be a corresponding gemstone energy that you may find helpful to help you get through October. Sounds like to me, Leo, that October is all about this decision. And the thing of it, what's so wonderful about this whole thing is that you have so many people that are supportive of you, that are also very knowledgeable, that you can talk to about this. And the reading is saying that if this is something that you've wanted for so long, and it looks like it is, it's the only way for you to go ahead and follow your passion, it seems. I shouldn't say the only way, but it's how you're perceiving it, that this decision has to be made, it looks like, based on the cards, in order for you to pursue your ambitions. Then it's time to make that decision, whichever way you think is the best. So let me see, which angel do we have? It's kind of slippery because it's shiny. Which angel do we have? Okay, we have Archangel Ariel, and we have the golden calcite, and it says, do you feel like you are fulfilling your soul's purpose? Do you know what your strengths are? It's time to become the person you are meant to be. Align yourself with a strong sense of self and actualize your full potential. Live up to your dreams, desires, and contracts, and radiate your excellence. And this really goes with this card that says, it's time. It's time for you to do what will make you happy, Leo. Okay. So that's all I have for you, Leo, for October. I hope you found this helpful. I really hope that talking to friends, talking to experts, talking to people that you look up to and believe can give you good counsel will help you make that decision so you can finally pursue that ambition, passion, goal that you have been wanting to for some time now. All right, well, if you like this reading in any way, if you found it helpful in any way, please be sure to like and subscribe before you leave. And I really hope that you join me again for your November reading. Until then, best wishes always. Take good care now. Bye, Leo.